上帝向我们说话的时候，我们应该要悔改。
Pastor Ezra Jin Mingri began the Zion Church Network, one of China's largest independent Protestant house churches. Its remarkable growth caught the attention of the Chinese Communist Party, leading to a crackdown on the church and Pastor Ezra Jin's arrest in October.
Around 30 different police officers, many of them in plain clothes, came rushing into the house. And again, these are two relatively older people. My grandma is over 70 and my dad is 56, but he was always in relatively poor health. There's no need for 30 policemen to come rushing in, and they handcuffed my dad and they dragged him out.
It's still hard because, we grew up in, I thought it's in different China, because China opened the door for the Western society and then grow their economy. I grew up from that period of time. So I thought we weren't gonna be put in jail because of our Christianity or our faith.
Jin and 17 other pastors are charged with illegally using information networks, which could lead to 3 years in prison.
And it's a very new charge. They recently rewrote some of the regulation, but basically they're pointing to my father's sermons and worship online on Zoom, just like our interview is on Zoom. My father does a lot of his sermons on Zoom and have people from all over China, if they are able to, then to meet together in smaller groups and to do worship services together. And that, the medium of Zoom, they are calling that illegal.
His wife, daughter, and son-in-law who live in America are reaching out to the Trump administration, Congress, and churches. They hope to persuade China's government to release Jin and other pastors in time for Christmas.
We're also launching a Christmas card campaign, just hoping that if you are sending a Christmas card out and you have extra, or if you have an extra moment to write a postcard or a letter, save a letter or two for my father and those detained in China.
Jin founded Zion Church in 2007, and it eventually grew to a congregation of more than 1,000 members. In 2018, the government banned the church, which led Jin to help create an underground house church. Zion Church then grew to 10,000 members.
I think we still need to have faith in God, even though I don't know what God's plan in this moment. But I know that His plan for China and for that land is good. So I would ask for more prayer to 1.4 billion Chinese to have a chance to hear gospel.
The U.S. Senate recently passed a resolution condemning the arrest of Jin and other church leaders. The Trump administration is also addressing the matter through the State Department. Anna and Grace hope President Trump will raise the religious liberty issue with China's President Xi.
Have you heard any messaging from your husband or the other pastors in terms of how they're being treated inside these prisons?
Each time the lawyers, they met with my husband and they kind of bring some information to me. So I know that he is okay inside peacefully. He told me that Holy Spirit with him, encourage him. And then he feel like really honored to join with the suffering of Jesus.
At this time, it remains unclear what influence the Trump administration or Congress might have in obtaining the release of the Christian pastors from prison. Pastor Jin's family are relying on their faith, trusting Jesus' words in Luke 18:27 that what's impossible for man is possible with God. At the White House, Kelly Wright, CBN News.